Obviously, Coach, good weekend for you guys overall. Open up the tournament with a 4-0. Just give me your thoughts on how you thought the first tournament of the season went.
Well, you can't be disappointed with the 4-0 weekend. I think there was a couple matches we didn't play our best, but we also played against teams that were had come out to play against us, and they were pretty competitive. And first match of the tournament against Mary Hardin Baylor, they came out and they were really going after everything, and I think we were not expecting them to be coming out that aggressive, and they had a chance to beat us in the whole match. Ended up being 3-2, and I think it was talking to their coach, I think there was a couple points where they were 6 points away from being 4-0 themselves.
So I know you and I had talked a little bit, especially about, as the season wears on, the pairs will kind of be forced to change. But talk to me especially about your ones, Rylan and Liana, I believe that's their name. Talk to me about, the tournament that they had and, maybe some things that had impressed you, as the tournament wore on.
Well, it seemed like they got better from the beginning to the end. They started off a little slow, and partially, I think, because of the weather, was a little bit more of an equalizer, and they hadn't been, we hadn't had that type of weather we practiced in all year, and it started off slow, and then they just kept getting better and better and better, and by the time we played Tarleton at the end, I think they played a more complete game, and I think it showed with the scores of that game where they won, I think it was 21-14, 21-15 or something like that. And it just seemed like they were starting to be in tune with each other a lot better as the tournament went on.
Right, and obviously, I think this roster has a good amount of upperclassmen. I mean, talk about, senior days coming up with Madeline, Taylor, Delaney as well. But a lot of new faces on this roster as well. So talk to me about kind of some of the new key pieces that, that you're excited to see as the season kind of progresses.
Yeah, I think a lot of our younger kids have to come in and work hard to try to beat those upper kids, and it's just making them better, faster. I've already seen some improvements from some of our freshmen that have started and have not had as much beach experience as, a lot of the older girls on our team that have improved a lot. And I think that'll help in the future. When these older ones start graduating and leaving, that these the younger ones can come in and take their spot, and we don't lose a step.
Now, looking ahead, obviously another home tournament this weekend, hopefully better weather as well. But we got some big matches coming up. Obviously, Colorado Mesa and UTEP on day one, and then I believe a rematch against Tarleton and
Wayland Baptist.
Wayland Baptist, thank you. I remember they were the late addition to that tournament. So what are you kind of looking for out of the team, especially on that day one with two new teams that, obviously new team, new season with everyone. What are you kind of looking for out of your team?
We just need to compete. I think there's games this past weekend that we didn't compete as hard as we could. And I think that's just the key word that we need to do it. We need to just come out right from the beginning and compete right away. And if mistakes are going to happen, and we can't dwell on those. And I think sometimes we dwell on some of these plays. And if we can just let it go and move on to the next play, we'll be all right. But it's going to be tougher. Those two, UTEP and Colorado Mesa, are coming in having played some pretty good competition this weekend and doing fairly well. And again, it's two new teams. We don't know anything about them. So, and then the second day, we got to maintain. We can't lay down for Wayland Baptist or Tarleton again, because we've already beat them. It doesn't mean anything here. Now it's a new game. Weather's going to be totally different, so that may change the style of play from even them. Maybe now with the wind not blowing as hard and it being a little warmer out, maybe the passes are better, and now it puts them in system a little bit more, and now they're able to score better. And so it's a whole different game this week. weekend with all 4 teams, so it's just more about getting out there and competing right from the start and just going after it and trying to get 4 wins again this weekend.
Coach, is there anything else that you would like to say, maybe address Javelina Nation? I know this is, I believe the final home game of the beach volleyball season. I know it's crazy because it's only the second tournament, but is there anything else you want to say to Javelina Nation at this moment?
Well, it's nice. It'd be, with the weather, it'd be nice to come out there and get a little sun and support the Javelina Beach volleyball team. Again, we normally only get 1 or 2 home games a year, and this year we're lucky to get 2 in a row, and so it'd be nice to have Javelina Nation come out and support the girls beach volleyball team and root us on to 4 victories this weekend.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Coach.
All right. Thank you.